How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Chevy's first attempt that was a complete failure at selling an NFT. But before we get into today's video, definitely be sure to leave a like, subscribe, click that bell icon down there to also get notified every time that I do post on this channel. It does help me a lot if you were to subscribe. A very large percentage of you guys who actually watch my video are not subscribed, and it's absolutely free. So definitely be sure to go down there and click that subscribe button. It would certainly mean the world to me, and I do really appreciate all the support, especially as a smaller YouTuber. But getting that out of the way, today we're going to be talking about Chevy's first ever NFT and why it was just a total disaster. So looking at this first article right here on Car Throttle, here is what seems to be the actual picture of the NFT. Now, obviously, you could see, if you're into cars at all, you could see the new 2023 Corvette Z06 right on this NFT. That is like the main centerpiece, I guess, if you will. Now, a very interesting feature, probably the most important feature of this NFT, is the color of that Corvette. It's like this lime green. Chevy's calling it minted green. And basically the entire value of this NFT, or a large part of this value, was that whoever would buy it would get a new Z06 in the color of this Z06 actually in the NFT. Now, unfortunately, Chevy actually closed out the sale of this NFT with 0 bids. They closed out the auction with 0 bids, which is kind of crazy to think about. But looking into this article a little bit more, which I will have linked down in the description below, we can see that the auction opened up on June 20th and actually ended on June 24th. So there was 4 days to bid on this NFT, and Chevy literally received 0 bids. Now, a main reason why, and a lot of people are saying this, is that it was just extremely overvalued. Chevy was asking just way too much. They were also only accepting bids in Ethereum cryptocurrency, and the starting price was at 206 Ethereum, which right now is equivalent to around 240,000 US dollars, or 200,000 British pounds. So if you've been subscribed to my channel, you know from that recent video that where I talked about the price of the new Z06, that the new Z06 is not going nearly, even close to 240,000 US dollars. I'm sure that this, minted green limited edition 101 at Corvette would probably be a 3LT and have, all the options on it and everything. But still, even with, the 101 unique paint job, just no one really thought that it was worth that much money to just spend on this digital print. Now, I know there's a lot of money that is going into the NFT market. A lot of people have mixed opinions on it, but this isn't the first NFT to just be offered that is apparently just extremely overvalued, that no one, kind of wants to take the bait at. This has happened before with other companies who have minted and auctioned off different NFTs, and they've just gone for a lot less than what they were expected to go for. And Chevrolet, after the auction, actually did publicly come out and state, that it definitely was an educational experience. So they understand that they kind of failed with this one. But honestly, I'm not going to rip them for trying. At the end of the day, Lamborghini already has entered the NFT market, auctioning off a digital Lamborghini Aventador before, and that went over pretty successfully. So I can't really hate on Chevy too much. There's definitely money to be made out there in the NFT market. How reliable it is right now, I don't know. I can't really tell you. I'm not really giving you financial advice right here, but it is a definitely interesting concept for the future. Now, moving on to Chevy's official website and going on to the actual, I guess, listing or exhibit of this one-of-one green, minted green Z06 that would have came with the NFT, we can see that it does have the carbon wheels, the carbon package, so it's probably going to be a 3LT, and then just below here are all the auction terms and conditions, eligibility, and all of that legal jargon. But honestly, the car itself and that color doesn't look too bad. However, it's very understandable to realize why no one really went for this whole spiel from Chevy. I mean, to be honest with you, I kind of keep up with automotive news, being that I do have a YouTube channel that kind of focuses on it. So I kind of keep up on this stuff, and I didn't even hear about Chevy offering an NFT until it was already over. They didn't really push this public info that much. There wasn't that much marketing behind it. I'm sure if they advertised this NFT a little bit more in the weeks coming up to the auction, there might have been someone out there that could afford to drop that type of money, and maybe they would have bought it. But to be honest with you, like, everyone kind of just heard about this after the fact. Now, will Chevy try to do this in the future? Who knows? Maybe they just think it's like a waste of their time now from a business standpoint. But I do honestly find this whole concept pretty interesting from an NFT standpoint, because again, people have different, varying opinions on them, but the whole like minting of NFTs and that whole process definitely does hold some value. I can't, sit here and tell you it's the best investment ever, because I know it's just not. But it would be really cool to see, more, and other vehicle manufacturers in the future offer different NFTs with different, model cars. And they don't even have to offer cars along with the NFTs, just something that highlights, like, for example, Ford offering a Mustang NFT that's just highlighting, the new Ford Mustang. To be fair and, completely honest with you guys, even if I had that type of money to just drop on a NFT, I don't think I would, especially when, I could just, again, buy a new Z06 for a lot less money. And dealerships are going to be marking these things up. Don't expect to see any Z06s for sale for 90 grand, which is apparently what the MSRP is going to be. I already made a whole video on this, but probably expect them to be, after dealership markup, between 120 to even 170,000 US dollars when they're actually for sale, especially in today's market. But honestly, the new Z06 is an amazing machine, and honestly, it kind of should cost that much, especially when considering that its main competition now is starting to get into that like supercar category, where now it's really competing with like those Ferraris and Lambos instead of like your just GT500s and Hellcats. But anyways, that's pretty much just gonna be it for today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments about this fail of a NFT auction by Chevy, and whether or not you think that they should pursue the NFT market with their different cars in the future. Also, again, if you haven't already, definitely be sure to leave a like, subscribe down below, click that bell icon to get notified every time that I post a video. I know I said it before, but a lot of you guys are not subscribed, and it would really help me out a ton if you just go down there and click that subscribe button. But like always, thank you guys so much for all the continued support, and I'll see you in the next one.